Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're out with Deck, and today we're playing some more Astroneer. So, in our last episode, we went round and we managed to get 2 of these gates opened, and we kind of know what's happening with them now. So the plan is to literally continue from where we left off yesterday, and we're just going to continue going in a straight line across the planet, and hopefully we're going to find at least one more. Well, no, we want to find all the rest of the gates today, realistically, don't we? Because we then want to go and see what the middle of the planet does. I can't see anything around there. We are going to have to dive down because I've not got enough soil to keep going in a straight path across it. Please don't run out of soil. And you can go up again. Up, 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 up. I actually like digging into the mountains. It gives us so much soil to work with. But yeah, I want a highway going all the way around the planet, because then we know where we're going, basically. Let's level this back out a little bit. What? Ah, it'd be that plant then. Can you despawn, please? Thank you. By the way, the curiosity got the best of me. I did go and check what Astroneer is actually for. Apparently it's only for research at the moment, so I'm kind of not that upset that I went and checked. But it is a shame that it's not used for anything else. I guess there wasn't really any point pointing upwards there. We might as well have stuck where we were. It's probably going to make more sense to keep digging roughly downwards. Just see if we can see any more doodahs. Any gates? No, we can't. Right, let's dive. And as nice as this straight road is going to be, it's a little bit up and down, isn't it? It doesn't really matter. I just want a one long road around the planet so I know where we're going, basically. That, and I'm getting the hang of how to control this now. It took me a little bit longer than you'd realistically like it to, but we're there now. And the only thing I can think is if we do actually go all the way around the planet and get back to base, we're going to then have to branch off in the other directions and find the other gates. I would just randomly drive out in the planet, but that's how we get lost, and I don't really want to get lost again. I've done it far too many times in far too many episodes. There's one straight in front of us. I have got the soil to probably get all the way across this, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna dig right down again. The floor, and we can start going back up. Need to zoom back in again. Come on, we want to go up, up. But yeah, we are going to do this on other planets. I think the first planet we're going to do this on is the Titanium planet. I really am trying to get you to point back downwards. You know what? I think I've got enough soil. Let's just go straight. Excuse me. Didn't want to have to move my fingers then, so apologies for coughing near the microphone. Yeah, we're not going to go in a straight line towards this. I'm just going to keep going dead straight. Because eventually this will get us straight back to base. And it's not that far from the road anyway, so yeah, we can just get to somewhere that's nice and even with the ground around it. And then we'll turn the drill off. And we'll go and turn it on. I think if we can go down just a touch more, that'll be a good place to turn the drill off. Right, now the fun part, because I don't think I've seen any resin as we've been coming around this bit. And we need 6 resin to make this work out. Let's have a quick jump onto the hill and we'll see. Thought I'd seen some over there then, but no, I've not. Careful of the plants. Surely. There's like resin everywhere normally. No. Doesn't look like there's any that way. Well, we're going to have a look the other way then, aren't we? Because I need to get back to my tractor at the minute. Not a good time for stuttering on the floor game. Don't panic. Oh, how about we have a look the other side of this first? Before I go running off in all manner of directions. Because there was some resin very close to the last gate. Let's zoom out a little bit. It's feeling kind of claustrophobic. There's some more ammonium. In fact, there is an absolute ridiculous amount of ammonium. No, I think we're going to have to continue the road until we find some resin. Ooh, no thank you. Not in the little ravine there. Shame. Right. Let's continue the path for a bit then until we find some actual resin. I could actually. I didn't want to do that to my lovely, perfectly straight road. God damn it. There's no resin on the back of here, is there? No. Surely there's some close by. Just keep it pulled up a touch. I am fairly sure we're still going quite straight towards or away from the base. I guess it's probably towards now. Here, resin, resin. That looks like resin over there. Just turn that off a second while I investigate. Yeah, that really does look like resin. Let's go. Yeah, it is. Come on, I need it quicker than this. Not the best of resin farms. It's getting better. We're going to have to go back in a second for oxygen. Don't dig yourself into a hole now. Run out of power as well. Fair enough. That is my cue to get out of there. But we can also switch these around and get you making a large platform up. I shouldn't do that yet. We've got no way, well, we've got no way of carrying it with us. That might hurt. Yep. What are we on? 4, because there's 2 on the machine still. Come on, more resin. Give me the resin. Oh, that might be stupid. I need to build myself back up before I run out of power. Oh, that was close. There's more right there. Good. I can go to that one instead because this is kind of pathetic. Let's go. Got it. I mean, realistically, I could get some more as well. I'm not gonna. We could though. And can we actually turn around in a sensible manner? Kind of interrupted the path a little bit. Only a little bit then. That is dead off-putting while driving. Dead off-putting. Anyway, we're where we need to be. I would like to get this flattened down a little bit more, if possible. No, you're just building it up and up. Tell you what then, I'll do it myself. We'll just flatten that all off like so, and then we've got somewhere to park the tractor. And we can start actually building these up. Oh, it's on the other side. I keep clicking on the RTG. I wondered why it wasn't doing it. This only needs to be close enough so that we can connect this to the pad. Really? I guess you can't drive and use that at the same time. You kind of expected that, to be fair. I don't want it on the actual platform though. That looks kind of silly. Might as well just neaten it up a little bit while we're here, hadn't we? There we go. Although when we take the rover back out, we will be U-turning right there, so that'll sort that out for me. Did not mean to press that. My bad. Yeah, I want to get all these activated today and go back to the middle of the planet. Let's get the next one up and running, and then we can start setting all these up. And you can go there. Curious as to why that doesn't provide any power yet, but we'll do what we've been doing. RTGs can go on there. It's giving it just a little bit of power. Really is a little bit. Like I say, it'd be nice to get actual figures on the power supply things. I like working with numbers. It's much more, well, you can see what's happening with it basically. Oh, I should have set the other one running. There you go, and now we can set the other one running, I guess, while we move the other RTGs across. Come on. Thank you. I will take you and you. I've not left some RTGs, have I? No. Let's put the batteries right on the back. You can go over there ready, and we can get one of you over there as well. You, sir, are drunk. Stand up, please. Yeah, I do wonder how far we are around the planet. Because we have found 3 of these. You've got to think they're fairly well spaced out, right? You'd think so. So this should be another gate active. RTG, let me through, please. No, don't stand and point at it. And that's that one in there. Don't point at that either. That's that in there. And connect you up. Now, it worked before. Yeah, it's going to do it. So that's going to be another one unlocked. Yes, I am lining up to try and get another screenshot. I got it as it was boosting through, I think. Like the power surge that comes from it. So we've got that one. That one. I'm going to say you can't rotate this or anything, can you? No. That one, that one, that one. It looks like you do need to come off in the other tangent to get the other 3. Because it does look like there's 6. Right, we can pack up and go. I'd like the RTGs to go back on the back of the truck. Thank you. I did wonder why I wasn't moving there. Obviously, it's because of the weird stutter that there is on this planet. It is bizarre that it's only this planet that happens on. I mean, I did get the jetpack for this reason, but I don't want to keep having to make hydrazine just for that. You can go there, you can go there. We're all full back up? Yes, we are. I am going to try and grab some resin this time before we go. I knew I shouldn't have put that there. That is not working how I want it to. So, I'm thinking the next stop we're going to end up hitting will probably be base. Oh no, it's on the other side of this little ravine. Probably to my right here. Oh, I'm fairly sure I've gone past it. Fine, I'm not that fussed. Although, I do want to get rid of this bumpy bit that I managed to put right in the middle of my road. Now let's just back it up a second and go around again. Please don't get stuck. Come on, traction. You can do it. You've got it. There we go. Right, we can start the road again from this height. So, keep going straight. We should probably be on our way back towards base now. Like I say, we just want to go off to right angle from that, it would seem. Just dip it down a bit because I don't really want to be using soil. I want to be saving soil. Doesn't mean I'm not going to keep my eyes out for any more beams coming up. But they do seem to be in a relatively straight line. So if we find one and we're going at it in a straight line, then surely we can just go back. Well, keep going in that straight line and find the other two. So it does only look like there's 6. And I wasn't doing roads of this height, but we have got nearly 2 full canisters, so we might as well. Now we can just dig straight through like this, get a nice refill, even it out a little bit. Can't see any more beams yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to be dedicated enough to go to every planet and do this. But we'll see. I definitely want to do it on the titanium planet, because if I can set my main base up next to one of these, then I'm fairly sure we could just land on that planet and like teleport around it, should we need to. You're kind of using more soil than I want you to, but we are going to go through that bit there, so I guess it's going to be okay. And we can just pull back up a little bit and hit the top of this mountain. Beautiful. There is one dead in front of us. And I can't see the base icons, so I don't think we're back at base. Keep going down until you hit the floor. Good. Just keep following this around. We'll try and match the train, and then we're going to go up and through the mountain again. Keep going up. And we can even you out. From a distance, I'd say this isn't one that we've activated already, and I can see resin to my right, so I am going to stop momentarily and go and grab all of that sweet, sweet resin. Which we know we're going to need 6 at least. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've literally only got 6 slots. That's unfortunate. There's loads. Look, there's some on the other side as well. In that case, I do think I'm going to grab more resin before we set off from this one. I mean, they're all exactly the same, aren't they? There's not like one main gate or anything. I do hope that despawns. Let's try and marry it up to the height of the gateway. I've got the soil. I can do it. There. And then from that point, I can just smooth this off. There we are, so that should be flush with the end of it. And then I can just clear that bit back, and we're good. Although the printer... Can I turn you to face that way? That way. I mean, it works. It's not exactly brilliant, but it works. Let's start throwing the RTGs round ready. One over there. Can't reach that one. One over there. One over there. One over there. One over here. And one over here. This path is a little bit dicey. It's a bit of a fall, isn't it? It'll be fine. I'm just wondering what's going to happen with this box. Good, it's just going to fall off the front. That is kind of what I wanted it to do, not going to lie. And if we just plop you right there, bring you a bit closer. Get you on that one, you on that one, and... Nope, didn't mean to pick the entire platform up. Woo. See, we know what's happening now. We can pick the pace up a little bit and get it done quicker. Admittedly, I still want to try and get the rover through this. This platform does disappear in the middle, so I can just go straight through. Well, I'm hoping I can just go straight through. And last one. In the meantime, we'll set this one up. Right there, should do. It might be a little bit skew-if, but we don't really care, do we? Is there any resin, like, dead close to where we are now? Just out of curiosity, so I could grab some while we're having a minute. No. I do think it is going to be worth just running back down the path that slight bit and grabbing some more. Because it's right there. We'll be able to get 6 before we run out of oxygen and power easily. And there should actually be some here already. Research, not that fussed. You can do one. That's 6. It was that thing. Go away. Not today, thank you. We don't want to play with you. I do still want to try and get all the seeds, though, for all the different plant types. Right, the tricky bit here is going to be, can we put this in a way where the tractor can actually connect up as well? I think we should be able to, right? If I go about there. Because that definitely goes into there. And can I get a sight on it? I mean, if I take that off, it'll be even easier. See, it doesn't seem to be using the truck's power this time. Don't know what's different, because I've not done anything differently. Although the battery is on there. But that still looks fully charged to me. I haven't got a clue how this works, but it's working, so I'll take it. Zoom. And another one has been unlocked. I want to check it again, just to see if it is actually 6 more. I need to make sure I do not throw an RTG down into the depths. Or fall into the depths myself, more to the point. Scary, scary. Don't do it. That one can go there. Take you off. Take you off. That one goes there. That one goes there. I just want to get rid of these platforms. Bye. We're not littering at all. So that's where we are now. I'd say there's 2 more. 5 and 6. We're not quite getting them in the right order, but We're getting them. Right. Can I get around this pole in a nice way? Yeah, actually. I can just go, yup. And then we'll straighten it back up and start digging from there. Cool. Let's get going. Say I do want to get all of the gates this episode. That's the plan, at least. We're free. Don't dig too high. Can we see any more tractor beams? No, we can't. I'm not that bothered about research at the minute. We will get back round to grabbing all the research at some point. Because like I say, I want them all researched. I'm going to have a quick look in here. Just to see what we see. What's inside? Yeah, I'm not bothered about organics. A medium solar panel. Some... No, I don't want any of that. I didn't think I would do, but it was worth a glance. Right, keep going. It's going to get dead upsetting when we see all of this ammonium getting thrown all the way around, but we don't want it at the minute. And yet, if I went out to try and find ammonium, I'd probably find none. Because that's just my luck. Damn. Oh, this road is going all bumpy. Because I'm trying to look round while I'm doing this. And I think we're safe to bring it back up. Yes, we are. Like I say, first person view would be so nice for this. Even back out. We are actually back at base. This path feels like it's gone all weird. No, that is not what I want you to do. You know what? Because we're at the ground, I'm just going to reverse out and take another run up at that. Because we've had such a nice road going all the way around. I don't want to ruin it now. Apparently we're getting stuck on that tiny little plant there. Ah, wow. That is parking. And hopefully it will despawn in a few seconds. Or I can just, like, run it over. Right. Take a proper run up at this. That's better. Admittedly, I'm going to have a weird roof above this, but it's better than the path we were getting. So we are going to have to go off in a different direction to try and find the last two. I mean, at this point, do we want to head directly to base? We're not going to be far away. We've literally drove in a straight line all the way around the planet. I love it. We paved a massive road. Let's just get through this hill and then we'll see like what sort of angle we've got on the base from this direction. Can we see the other light source thing? No, we can't. You know what? Straight line it is. There we go. So, now that we're finally back at base, let's see where our actual road started. Because I'm fairly sure it's over there, isn't it? That's where we started. Wow, this is proper treacherous terrain. It's where I've just been grabbing soil from. Yeah, that's the way it starts. Oh, it gets rid of the beam out the sky. I actually like that, believe it or not. Get away with you about I'm running out of oxygen. So I think if we come off the top of the storage and go directly... Well, let's see. So we've essentially gone south. So now we want to go west to east to find the other two. Excuse me. Right, that's the direction we're going in next. Yeah, I am slightly aware that it's not the most impressive of video footage, watching me drive in straight lines, but it needs to be done. We've actually got a road coming off of here already. Don't do that. It's only a small road. Right, that's better. Can that node thing please get from under me? You're making it a little bit of a bumpier ride than I'm wanting. So yeah, we went that way, we came back from that way, we need to go this way. I'd like to not loop all the way around the planet this time, but if we need to, we need to. Admittedly, we will find our motorway again. Highway, whatever you want to call it. Let's just go in a straight line. This is the weird bit we came to before with all the, like, specky, spotty dirt, isn't it? Where the probe was. I'm sure it is. Oh, I was enjoying the camera angle being on the outside of the mountain then. And the game didn't like it. Let's dip it down a bit. Yeah, this is where all the weird terrain was again. I think there's got to be something around that. Why else would the train be all, like, destroyed like this? Just doesn't seem normal. We've not seen any, like, terrain like this on other planets. We're going to need to dip down. I've not got the soil for that. Actually. We are going to hit the edge of this cliffside, so that might work out well for me instead. Yeah, let's start raking the soil back in. Just wait till we get more inside the mountain, and then we can start tilting up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I mean, really, I've not got to tilt up or down. There's another one. Really, I've not got to tilt up or down. I could just literally go in a straight line. Come on, I need you to tilt down more because I'm going to run out of soil. Right, let's try and get parallel to it and then we'll just drive off the road. And then hopefully it's just going to be one more that we've got to activate. Keep your eye out for resin as well, everybody. We'd like to find some so we've got a nice source before we set off again. Lots of big ravines around here. Down. Down, down, down. Dive. Maybe I dived a little bit too much there. Come on, keep it tucked into the ground. Why does it keep hopping like that? It seems to be being dead weird. I think I'm probably going up at too steep of an angle. Right, we've kind of gone past it. So let's turn. And just go straight towards it. And make a separate road branching off from our main road. Stop bouncing, please. And can we do what we've been doing and get this in a nice... Oh, look at that. That was beautifully lined up. Cool, so we've got our resin ready. Let's get making. And let's get organising these. So we'll have 1 and 2. And 1, ooh, over that way. Through that one a little bit. It'll be fine. It's a good job these don't explode if you treat them badly, isn't it? Although, it's not a reactor. Although it is a generator. Yeah, you don't tend to throw generators either. Doesn't seem like the best of ideas. I can't say as I can see any resin close by. I can see research, but I don't want research. And we'll definitely be able to get a platform between these two and hook it up. Let's get making the next one while I'm faffing about with this one. I mean, if there's an easier way of getting these going, please feel free to let me know. But I found a way that works, so I'll keep doing. Please don't do that. Just catapult the RTG into the air. Wow. But yeah, like I was saying, if you know of an easier way, please feel free to let me know. But this way works, so this is what I'm going with for now. I mean, maybe you can put all batteries down, but it seems to drain them far too quickly. I do think RTGs are the way to do this. Either that or connect your entire base's power grid up to this. Which probably would take even longer than how I'm doing it. Just flatten that off a little bit. And delete that bit back. Keep it all nice and clean on this section. I can't wait to go back to the middle of the planet. We're on 36 minutes already. Well, we're going longer today. It's, well, it's not my first day off. Technically, it should have been off today. But other management was off, so I had to go in to cover them. But I didn't do that long of a day, to be fair. So, yeah. I don't mind doing a longer episode today. I just want to get all the gates unlocked. Not necessarily go to the middle of the planet. Just get the gates unlocked. So I don't know how this power distribution works, but it works, so whatever. One more segment to go. Oh, and in case you haven't noticed, the beard is gone. I kind of dislike it, because in case you've not noticed, I've got a rather round head. I did point that out to somebody at work, and they just cracked up laughing. I'd had my fun with my beard. It doesn't exactly take me long to grow another one back, but yeah. Oh, launch that one. Just thought I'd get rid of it for a little bit. Maybe grow something a little bit more stylish back, rather than just the homeless look that I was rocking for a while. Although if you missed the homeless look, apologise. Well, I apologise. But yeah, it's gone for now. It'll take me a while to get the homeless look back, so that was about a year's worth of a beard. Let's put you and you back on, and just have another look at this. Yeah, there's just the one more node to go and unlock. Oh. Right, can I reverse this up? If you reverse in a straight line, yes. It's when you start to turn. And I'm not much of a lorry driver. We nearly did that, though. It's just that plant. Get out of the way, plant. I do want to get back onto the road and keep going. I'm not going to be able to turn it around if I go onto the road now. So let's lump through this side bit, and then we can just drop back onto it and keep going in a straight line. Like I say, I'm not going all the way around the planet this time. When we find this, that's it. We're going to go either back to base, or depending on how long it takes me to find the next one, we might actually just go back to the middle of the planet in today's episode. So keep digging into the floor. Beautiful. You'd like to think it's not that far away from this one, but God only knows. God and the developers. Oh. Don't get out. I meant to press V. Don't jackknife it. It's whenever I run anything over. Admittedly, I'm not trying to run things over. They just get stuck underneath me. Some of them it grabs, some of them it doesn't. I guess it's just whatever the game wants to do. I've destroyed so many research. You're going bobbly again. Stop that. There's no reason for it. I think we're going to have to start dipping down again. Can we see any tractor beams? No, we can't. In fact, I don't think we actually have to bob down too much here. Let's just drive straight into the edge of the mountain and replenish our soil again. No, can't see any beams yet. Although, the line of RTGs at the back of the camera there, I do like. Just down a bit. Good. I mean, maybe we could see the last one from space, but how would that help us? This does look like another road of mine. I don't know if it's our other motorway, but that's why I'm trying to keep it straight. I wouldn't have thought it is our other motorway. We shouldn't have come into contact with that yet, surely. No, I don't think it is. Keep digging down. We're going to need soil, so we're going to have to go back up in a second. Although we're not doing bad, we've got at least one full canister's worth, so we have got 2 canisters on the back of this still. Right, nice straight path, please. No bumpy bits this time. Yeah, I think we're good to keep going straight at this angle. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, show me the other... I know I keep calling them tractor beams. I don't know what they're actually called. The gate beam? Yeah, that seems rubbish. Tractor beam. We'll stick with tractor beam. Actually, I'm meant to be keeping an eye out for resin. I don't know why I thought of resin when I saw compound, but... probably just the basicness of the resource. Basicness? Is basicness even a word? God knows. Come on, where's the other one? I've got a feeling we're going to have to start going down now, because it does look like we're going to be going into a ravine. Yeah, glad I started. Because we're already most of the way down towards the floor. That looks like another one of my roads, so I'd like to not destroy it. Again, never know. Could be a possibility that that is our motorway. But I have got a fair few roads going around it by now. You know, if I really wanted to, I could mark all the motorways or highways or whatever you want to call it up with tethers. Now that would take a little bit of dedication and time, but it would be something I'd do off camera anyway. And at least then I know which roads are the right ones. Like to follow back to base. Oh, that seemed to get a little bit jumpy then. No, we're fine. Even though it does look like a toxic nightmare down here, we're absolutely fine. Gonna have to go back up in a second. Just turn that off because I don't know why it's doing this again. Just randomly starts turning me. It did that when we was going down to the middle of the planet, if you remember, the first time. And again, it seemed like it was going all bumpy there. It just seems to have weird things. It's probably just something to do with this planet. Like I say, I did read up about the stutter when you're moving. It's a problem on this planet in Desolus, as I call it. I'm going to go in a straight line. We've got enough soil. And if I remember rightly, people did also have problems with rovers. So maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just this planet being crazy. Is that it in the background? That looks like a beam of light to me. Let's go. I am still going to go in a straight line. We're not just going to gun it straight that way, but we can see it in the background. And in case you can't see it, over that way, being as though my mouse actually lines up with where I'm pointing now. And yeah, I did have to check that it was lined up as I said it. 45 minutes. I don't think we're going to the middle of the planet today. I think that's going to have to wait until tomorrow's episode. But we have made the most progress on Artrox, so there is that. I am glad we moved this planet, it being the most difficult. Not that it's really been that difficult, because we've kind of avoided everything, but we've, like I say, done the most things. We found our first probe, we've actually got to the middle of the planet and seen what it's like down there. We've got a full-on, I want to call it a mega base, but realistically, it's not. I tend to call a lot of my bases on games mega bases, and they're not. Not when you see the scale, hello, of what other people's bases are like. Factorio, for example, I'm sure, no, Satisfactory, sorry, I'm sure I called my playthrough last time a mega base playthrough. No, it's not. Don't you dare. I'm aware that I'm digging myself into a crater. It's because I fully intended to do that to get back out. And just grab a flatter bit, please. Thank you. Yup. So we've got the resin we need to get this going now. And we're not actually that far away because we can see the physical structure now. More research. Just disintegrated there. Stop. I think it was that organics there. That could be the problem with the organics just popping under the vehicle. No, let's keep going straight. I want to drill through this mountain and then we'll do what we did last time and just veer off to the side a little bit. Because again, I may get slightly bored one day and just run around with tethers and highlight the highways. Whereabouts are we in respect to that? I want to get to this slightly flatter bit and then we'll turn off. Yeah, about here. Just get more towards the actual terrain height. There. Let's go. This is the final one. Wow, we're getting some air there. There is an achievement for getting 5 seconds of air, I believe, on a rover. Up slightly more. There. And you can go to there. I can flatten that. That back off. We don't want to cover up the power nodes or whatever they are. In fact, we need to dig that one out a little bit. It's buried. Cool, so this is the last one. We don't need that menu. We need to start making these. I need to start plopping the RTGs about. Hopefully this time not springboarding it nearly out of existence. I'm fairly sure it would have come back down eventually. But still, don't really want to do that. You can go over there. You can just sit very close to me. And you can sit very close to me. Good, we're ready. Just make the scenery a little bit nicer. Or the platform, even, not the scenery. We're not really doing much to affect the scenery, are we? Get off my triangle. There we go. Enough digging. And get the next one up and running. You've been buried. That's fine. Yeah, about there. Should be fine. It is a very clean and crisp looking building, apart from that bit that I've put there. So much salvage around as well. I am going to have to go around at some point again and get more salvage. Because we've completely used everything up now when we were getting the lithium for all of these RTGs last time. But we could set a base up on the lithium planet as well at some point. Again, not necessarily saying I'm going to go around and unlock all the gates, but it could be something that we do. But yeah, next episode, we're definitely going to the middle of the planet. I think, oh dear, I'm going to finish this episode off with us. Well, we might just stay here. I might continue this highway all the way around the planet and get back to base. And then call that quits for today, because I don't intend on recording another episode today. I've got my house to go and clean first. Then tomorrow I can start playing games properly, because that's my first actual proper day off. You can connect up to there. I was about to say, where has my paver gone? I just don't know. And yet, if I disconnect this, it won't do it. It's working. That's all that matters. It's working. I wonder if anything special happens, because this is the last one. I am going to... just in case. No, nothing special happened. Well, we can disconnect that. Active, 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 active. That's where we are. So we've got to go to the middle next time. Dare I take the tractor down there? I mean, we've actually got a lot of soil this time. I might be able to make a proper road down there. Because we did start making a proper road down there. But it does get awfully chaotic, doesn't it? With the gravity and stuff. We'll see. Maybe it'll be worth going down there by foot the first time. And just leaving the tractor where it is. But the tractor is awfully difficult to handle with another one attached to the back of it. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that is where we're going to call this an episode for today. Again, apologies that it's not been the most action-packed episode, but we have got all of these unlocked now. So, we're ready to visit the middle of the planet again and see what's happening down there. Anyway, like I say, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. All comments and feedback, really appreciated as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!